after me, baby. I've been waiting for a lifetime.
You guys, we're in Munich. So our flight did get delayed a little bit. We eventually got here, and then our hotel was about 40 minutes from the airport. So it's been quite the travel day, but we are officially here. It's about 4:15 right now, and I'm gonna show you guys a quick little tour of our room because it's gorgeous. First off, loving the shape of this mirror. Also, sorry for the back sound. This jacket is like super swishy and it's making a lot of noise. Anywho, so here we have the front door right when you walk in, somewhere to put your keys, of course, the full body mirror. And then this is a little like coat hanger, same shape as the mirror. And then we have a desk, we have an iPad where you can order like room service, and it has the menu. We have a little calendar, phone, notepad, all that jazz. Trash can chair. Over here to the left, we have the bathroom. So we have these really beautiful, oh wow. So these robes are really smooth and soft on the outside, and they're like lined with fuzzy stuff. And this is not like towel material. This is like soft material on the inside. These are cozy. Wow. 10 out of 10 quality. We have a big, beautiful shower, nice and tall, a gorgeous tub, and then a little towel rack, bathroom, or the sink, and then toilet. Has a little, is it called a bidet? But bidet? Do you know what I'm talking about? It has one of those little like power washing things for your butt. And then we have a little station to put your stuff. And then coming this way, we have a dresser, which is marvelous. We have a little coffee maker, a tea kettle, and a few different types of tea, including peppermint, which just so happens to be my favorite. And then we told them that it was our anniversary, so that we would get free snacks. And then we got champagne. And then of course, big TV, cute little bar cart over there. We got a husband over here. He doesn't even notice. He's so into his videos. And then big, beautiful bed, and wait, wait, Darren, can you get up for a second?
What?
Can you get up and just hold one of those pillows in the back?
Why?
Because this is the biggest pillow I've ever seen in my life, and I just need for reference. What are you, 6'1" or 6'2"?
I don't know.
Okay, Darren is between 6'1" and 6'2". Can we just acknowledge how big this pillow is? Wait, what? Where do we even find a pillow? I mean, what size pillow is that?
I like it though. It's just sexy.
I mean,
It's like a full body pillow.
why is it so big? Oh my gosh. Okay, I honestly didn't, we've been in this room for like 15 minutes and I didn't even notice the size of those pillows. That is insane. And then over here we have beautiful mirrored closet. I actually haven't opened these yet, so we'll find out together. What is this, a blender? Battery, an LED, what? Oh, maybe that's for bugs? I don't know. But we have slippers, a safe, and then, oh, more drawers. I really love that they have drawers here. Like, it's not just hanging in shelves. And then we have full-length mirrors on both sides. And then let's see what's going on in the second one. See if it's the same situation. Oh, okay, so this one is full hanging. And, oh, it comes with a yoga mat. Oh, okay. And then a little shelf up here. Once again, full mirrors. There are a lot of mirrors in this hotel room, and I just want to say I love that because you can really get the angles, figure out your outfit, see if you like it, if you want to change anything, because we've been having some interesting lighting and interesting mirror situations in some of the other hotels. So this one, really love what they have going on. And then huge tall ceilings, absolutely gorgeous. And actually I haven't really checked out the view, but oh, okay, well, I can see some tops of exciting buildings, and then I can see into a restaurant. Not the best view, but still absolutely beautiful hotel room. Plus, we're not really gonna be in the hotel anyway. So we are at this hotel for 3 nights, tonight and then 2 other nights. And then after that, we're moving to Belgium. Or we're moving. We're traveling to Belgium after this. So I'm really excited to experience Munich. We were originally also going to go to Frankfurt. However, there ended up being so much to do in Amsterdam, and we had only originally allocated 2 days to Amsterdam, and we ended up deciding that we wanted like 4 or 5. So we decided to cut out Frankfurt from our itinerary. So we're just doing Munich and then straight to Belgium and then the Netherlands. So on this trip, the single city of Amsterdam is actually where we're going to be spending the most time because there is so much to do there. And I'm really excited. But anywho, tonight we are going to grab dinner, walk around, explore, and I think we might even go visit one of the biggest Christmas markets because in this area we got our hotel very, very close to the Christmas market. We're only an 8-minute walk, and I'm really excited about that. So, anywho, wanted to check in. Welcome to Munich. Excited to be bringing you guys along, and let's get into it.
Ornaments.
Oh my gosh. This is the best day ever. Okay guys, we're gonna be able to get our ornaments day 1, but we just got to the Christmas market and I just wanted to show you how beautiful this is. Also, I am in everyone's way, quite literally. So this is the main Christmas market in Munich, but this is the most important stand of all. Oh wow. This is incredible. Oh my gosh, another Christmas ornament place. Oh my gosh.
Okay,
Switzerland has a little something to learn here.
We gotta be picky about the ornaments now.
I know. Well, we have choices. This is not something we're used to. All right, guys. So we have moved on. All right. Now it's time to determine who does it better, Switzerland or Germany. Are you ready?
Yeah, of course. Alright, here goes the woman from Munich. Oh.
The hottest out of all of them.
Alright, let's go. Nope, Switzerland's way better.
Switzerland, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This one's like more bitter and tart.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it's like stronger wine or a different wine that they use. You know?
Or maybe they put a shot in this one. Like maybe it already comes with it.
I don't think so.
Well,
They have shots up there that you can put in.
well, now you have it. Switzerland wins. Oh, we have some gingerbreads and even more. Well, actually, no. I think this is soap. Oh yeah, this is soap. But I'd say every like 3rd stand is an ornament stand, which I'm loving. However, Switzerland, like we got to get it together. What's with the no ornaments? Queen, we had some crepes back there. Some more cute little places for you to enjoy your drinks and snacks. Oh wow, some beautiful wood items. Oh, more ornaments. That's what I thought.
Wow.
Wow. They have a dinosaur? They do have a dino. Wow. Oh, we got some little stuffed animals.
We don't have a dino on our tree.
We do not have a dino on our tree yet. Some more gingerbreads. And they decorate them so cute. I think you hang them on your tree, maybe? I don't know. They all seem... Well, we saw this in Switzerland too. They all seem to be on a ribbon.
Oh, maybe they do.
So I think you do. Or if you don't hang them on a tree, you hang them somewhere.
They're not good. Those are gingerbread, right?
Yeah. They're gingerbread. I don't know. It seems to be a thing.
Wow, this market goes deep.
Oh wow, it goes all the way the length of the street. Oh, more ornaments, back to back to back. Now this is what I'm talking about.
Dios te salve María, el rocío Señora.
So we we have walked another like 5-10 minutes and we've stumbled across another really beautiful area. So we might be kind of lost. We're trying to find a restaurant. Our first German beer. I think our eyes might be bigger than our stomachs after appetizers for size. Oh my god, this is huge. Well, cheers. So now we are leaving that big, beautiful church and heading back. We're going to find the hotel. One way or another, navigation is somewhat helpful, but we're doing our best. Oh, we're going the wrong way. See, like I said, somewhat helpful. Okay, so we're actually going back this way, which works out because you guys, I actually filmed an entire clip over here, and when I was done, I realized that I never pressed record. So I'm actually kind of happy because I can show you what I was going to show you. So over here to my right is some very short structure that seems to go underground. And it seems to be very important, likely historical, but there's no plaque or anything telling us what it is. I don't know. But anywho, look how beautiful this church is. And then they have this really cool replica of the city that I wanted to show you guys as well. That I showed you in the clip, but you know, I wasn't recording. So, anywho, over here is where the Christmas market is, and we thought that building was huge. You guys, look how many taller structures there are in the city. Like, we thought that was big. Nope. But like I said, we are on our way to the hotel. Gonna settle in for the night. Honestly, in about an hour, I plan to get involved for round 2 because your girl doesn't stay full for long. So we just came back to the room to drop off our food and then our Christmas ornament. However, on our way back, we passed the Samsonite store, like the luggage. So we bought a new suitcase since, I don't know, okay, this is not, all right, whatever. This is not going back on. Since this one, oh, it's the front wheel. Since this one lost one of the wheels and it's, oh yeah, see, it's out here peg legging it. So, no, okay, well no, we're gonna need both hands for that. But since this one is broken, we had to get a new one anyway. We got a slightly larger one because we were already getting a little pressed on space. So now we have upgraded to a slightly larger one. Also loving that this one's flexible. I had liked for the past few years these hard ones because I was like, oh, they protect all your stuff. However, you can't like overpack it. Like, I'd rather pack the valuables and breakables like in the middle of the suitcase and just pad it with all the clothes and have the ability to like expand out. And like, you know, if you overstuff it, you know, it can kind of dome out a little bit, but you can fill it a lot more. So yeah, we went back to soft case, or I don't know, soft case, but you know, a softer suitcase. So I'm very happy about it. So we did decide that we are going to go back out and continue exploring. I think I am going to grab a beanie though, because it has been very cold. Very, very cold. Also, this is my new bag. I didn't show you guys. I got it in Switzerland. So here, I'll show you. Also, since we told them it was our anniversary, they also did this on the bed, which I thought was really cute. Don't worry, fake candle. We're not burning anything down. Not today, because that would be just my luck. Anywho, so this is the purse. Look how beautiful. I love the black and gold detailing on the strap. And then I super love how it opens. Are you ready? Whoop. Isn't that exciting? Whoop. Yeah, so love it. Makes me very happy. The lock mechanism does. So yeah, I thought it was really beautiful, and I needed a larger black and white purse because also it's pretty thick and it's also a firm body, so I can put my camera in it, and I know it's not going to get smashed and it's not going to stretch out the purse to fit my camera. So it can fit my camera, it can fit my wallet, my phone, just like everything all at once. So love that. Anywho, gonna grab my beanie and we're gonna head out. So we're at another bar getting a big beer.
She didn't record.
Okay, you know what? This is actually the second time I'm recording this. I did not take a sip though. I realized right away. I keep thinking I press record and I don't. Okay, anyway though, we are so close to getting a buzz, so we got these massive beers, and we will get a buzz by the end of the night. I have not at all this entire Europe trip, but today is the day. Today is the day. So, this is an Irish pub.
It's more like a German.
However, I will say,
German beer.
yeah, despite it being an Irish pub, their menu is all
I might say, like,
German beer.
everybody's, so nobody is even eating food here. Like, literally everybody's drinking.
Yeah, everybody's just drinking.
Yeah. And when I mean everybody,
We mean everybody.
even the staff, they're hammering beers. So I'm pretty sure everybody here.
Everyone's turn.
I like it. This is good.
Good morning, good morning. Another beautiful morning in Munich. So just finished getting ready. It's about 8:30 right now and we're getting ready to head out. But I wanted to pop in and check in with you guys. So last night we ended up going to that Irish pub and we just got one drink. We did not manage to get tipsy. However, I did manage to get a hangover today, which is excellent. I don't know at what point we switched from like being able to, like, you don't have a hangover unless you get super, super drunk. And now I don't even have to get even tipsy to get a hangover. Now I just have like 2 or 3 drinks and we're getting hungover. Isn't that great? Very frustrating. Anywho, I think a little bit of water and I'll be fine. It's very mild hangover. It's just like my stomach versus when I'm like super hungover. It's like my stomach and my head and like, you know, lethargic, all that jazz. So right now it's just kind of like stomach discomfort. So I'll be fine. Anywho, we were talking last night and we realized something and I wanted to share that with you guys. So if any of you are planning a trip to Europe soon, kind of wanted to mention some of the differences that we noticed right away. So first off, Switzerland is by far the most expensive European country that we've been to so far. So this is comparing to Italy, France, and you know, our so far one day in Germany. However, just from the restaurant that we went to and then the bar that we went to, we noticed like a huge price difference. Okay, so in Switzerland, we ate in a few different areas. I would say Zermatt was definitely the most expensive. Not by much with the food, but definitely like the goods, but also because there are no cars allowed and it's very remote. I imagine that shipping and transportation to bring goods in is a lot more difficult. And I also imagine that majority of the foods are grown in other areas and have to be brought in. Like there's not a lot of local stuff, just because a lot of mountains, snow, all of that jazz. It just doesn't really seem like an agriculture friendly environment. So that was pretty understandable. However, even in Zurich, we noticed that things were very pricey. For example, we got the same type of pasta in Zurich as we did last night. And in Zurich, we paid $26 for it. Last night, we paid $9.50. Also, the USD with euros, the USD is slightly stronger than the euro. So even the 9.5 euros, it was actually even slightly cheaper than that in USD, maybe about $9. And then in Switzerland, it's about 90 cents USD is one of their Swiss francs. So when it was 26 Swiss francs, it was actually more like $29, something like that. $28, $29 for that same plate of pasta. So it was almost, it was like significantly more expensive. And that was just comparing a single plate to a single plate just because we had ordered the same thing. It was also the same portion size. And then drinks, we were paying between $7 and $9.50 for a beer in Switzerland. And here, a beer was between $3.50 and $5, and it was also a larger size. Of course, once again, Germany's kind of, you know, known beer capital, so yes, it is cheaper, but even like the mixed drinks I noticed were also cheaper. The mixed drinks were also like $6 versus in Switzerland, we went to a variety of different restaurants. Not all of them were super uppity. We even went to like a few bars, and even there it was like $12 for a cocktail. So we noticed across the board, even like pizzas, like we were going through the menu and just like, whoa, no way, we saw this on the menu in Zurich, in Lucerne, and this was like 3 times the price there. What is going on? So the cost is very different, and then also when you take into consideration the conversion rate, it makes it just that much more extreme of a difference. So anywho, that was very, very interesting to see. France, things were very spot on with pricing as far as comparing it to at least California. I can't say much about the rest of the United States, but California definitely was spot on, and that's Sacramento pricing. So of course, if you were to go to San Francisco, LA, some of those more expensive places, you'd probably find France to be cheaper. But that was very reasonable. The only main difference was the wine. The wine in France, French wine is actually very, very affordable. For example, a very nice bottle of wine there is like $23. Like that's a very nice bottle of wine. But you bought that same bottle of wine in the US, because our prices are so heightened, you would probably pay $90, $100 for that same bottle of wine in a restaurant. So the difference was, if you drank wine in France, your bill was super low compared to if you were to have gotten that same bottle with the same dinner in California. So that was very interesting to see in France. And then Italy seemed to be fairly spot on with pricing with California. When we were in Venice, things were a little more expensive, but once again, no cars, transportation situation. Everything has to come in from like the train and things like that. It's a little trickier to get food and goods to Venice. So that was to be expected. So anywho, just wanted to share that little tidbit of knowledge because we found that to be very interesting. And at the end of the trip, I don't know that it will be quite as top of mind, and then I'll remember to tell you guys. But anywho, Darren's wrapping up, getting ready, and we're about to head out. I will be bringing you guys along. Today, we are going to be visiting several places, but something that I'm really excited about. We're going to be going to Albert Einstein's childhood home, and we're also going to try to make it to the zoo. And then we have a few other historical places that I will tell you guys about when we get there, because I don't want this to be a 20-minute clip. So anywho, let's get started, and I'll see you there. Also want to pop in and say, if you guys are planning to come to Germany during Christmas time, also keep in mind that the Christmas markets are primarily cash only. We only came across one vendor that was willing to accept card. The rest just don't have card machines, so cash is your only option. Also, if you get any beverages while you're there, they'll usually give you like a little plastic coin, and that plastic coin is almost like a little deposit. So they charge you an extra amount. Usually it's between 4 and 5. And then when you finish your bottle or you finish your glass, then you bring that back and they give you that 4 or 5 francs back. So you end up paying about like $10 initially for your drink, and then you get half of it back when you make that return. Or you can keep the cup or glass, and that can kind of be like a souvenir. So it's up to you, but just so you know, that's why the drinks seem a little pricier, and that's why they're giving you that little coin. So always return it. Here we are, back at the coin shop. I mean, not that it took much effort. This is literally our hotel right here, but nonetheless, we are back. And also, Darren was pointing out on this side, they have even more. But you guys, they have some of the coolest coins. These ones are only 50 cents. Oh, you best believe I'm gonna be going through those.
Well, let's make sure.
Okay, let's head in. I'm going to do a haul later, but just so you guys know, I just got a ton of incredible coins and of really unique and cool historical money, like bills as well. So I'm so excited. We're dropping this off and we're going to go back out. But just a little teaser, you guys, I got dozens and dozens of things. Might have gotten a little crazy. However, all of these coins and bills I have never seen before in any coin or bill shop or even online. Like, a lot of these are really incredible. So I'm really excited to show you, but anywho, we are running late, so I'll show you later. Look how beautiful this is. Also, according to that sign right there, they have free Wi-Fi in the city. That, I mean, BOGO points for that. This is super cool. Okay, so where we are heading right now, it is the old residence of the Bavarian monarchs that ruled over this area for over 700 years. So Now we are gonna go check out the residence, see what's going on, a little piece of history. Oh wow, actually this would be an incredible picture. Okay, photo time. So this is definitely somewhere worth coming in advance because you're not going to be getting in very quickly. So just hopping in line here. It is moving, just not very fast. So we just bought our ticket. You have to buy a ticket for the theater, for the Crown Jewels room, and for the residence all separately. If you buy all 3 tickets, it's 17 euros. Wow, look how beautiful this is.
You do come through here. Okay.
Whoa. Look at this incredible detail work. Oh my gosh, wow. This is incredible. And then there's a courtyard over here. So this is what the building looked like after the bombings. So this is the original wall. So a lot of what we were looking at today was rebuilt. Wow.
This is the church.
Oh, this isn't even like regular brick. This is like a different material. They made their bricks differently. Yeah, this feels like a regular brick, but this is definitely different. Okay, so this whole section is original. So this is what survived. Of course, it had to be cleaned up and everything, but wow. It's still beautiful. Really speaks to the quality of just their buildings that this remained. I mean, you can see obviously these are the pieces that have been repaired, the ones with the new brick, but for the most part, I mean, a lot of this survived. That's crazy. Through all of these rooms, I was telling Darren that I wonder what the chandelier budget for like a residence like this was. I imagined it was like trillions and trillions. Like, I can't even imagine. I mean, look at all of these rooms, and pretty much all of them have chandeliers. Like it's crazy. See, like, look, all of these rooms, and imagine that for this entire structure. I mean, there's got to be hundreds on hundreds of chandeliers. Also, this building is 5 stories. So, you see how many rooms? Times 5. Like, I'm gonna look it up. If you guys have a guess, let me know in the comments below. I am just blown away. How on earth, like, these are above stairs. Like, how do you get these massive statues up there? And also, how do you make sure they don't fall? How are these things secured? Old world architecture just amazes me. I mean, I'm sure they have methods, obviously, because they have so many similar things throughout all of Europe that have lasted centuries. So clearly they have a very reliable method, but it just blows me away because I can't imagine how. Okay, I would like to point out the number of chandeliers in here. Okay, when you guys are making your guesses, take into consideration these rooms that have like 10. Okay, so many of my questions have been answered. Okay, so all of these paintings on the ceiling I was like, how on earth did they paint up there? I mean, not just here, but in France and Italy. Okay, this is a painting that was up there. Okay, so this, you can see the shape of it. This was the painting that was there. And look, it's on a piece of canvas. Like it's its own thing. So they painted it and then they attached them to the ceiling. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. On top of the building, they had a beautiful greenhouse with like a garden in it. Look at that. So even during winter, they could do outside events. And look, they had even ponds and palm trees. I mean, this is crazy. I mean, look at that. They even had swans. I mean, they had an entire, like, outside yard, or not yard, but garden. Like they're building it on top. The entire top of the building was just an additional garden. That's crazy. This is a huge blown up photo of it. Wow. Look, they even had fountains up there. Holy crap. Yeah, forget the snow. When it's snowing outside, you still have summer on your roof. So we just left and we're walking around the corner to go into the Christmas market. And you guys, I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but it just started snowing. Yeah, you can kind of see the snowflakes coming down. Okay. We talked to some locals yesterday and it hasn't snowed here in a while. Like, I don't think it snowed last year or the year before. So this is huge. So, we have finally gotten their version of mac and cheese. So let's see here. Oh, there goes Reese. Yes. Yes, this is like, it's creamy, but it's like grilled cheese. And so you can tell because it's, like you can see how it's all sticking together. Like they didn't mix in a ton of like milk to make it super like, yeah, it's good. That's the best way I can describe it. Definitely worth it. All right guys, we've come back to the room for a costume change. So I switched my mid layer from just a regular sweatshirt, or not sweatshirt, but like North Face jacket, to one of the like puffer ones, like the thin puffer, because this is a lot more insulating. And then same coat, and then I changed my socks to these fleece lined insulated socks. And then I've added a hat, and then I'm grabbing my scarf as well, because you guys, it is so cold. It is so cold. Zermatt was colder, but somehow this feels significantly, like this 30 degree with snow feels so much colder than 12 degrees. Like, I don't understand, but it is what it is. So we're bundling up. All right, guys, it is full on snowing. I don't know if you can really see it in the camera. You can kind of see it zipping by when I point it at like the wall. Oh my gosh, it keeps getting in my eye. Like out of everywhere it could possibly go. So now we are heading back to exactly where we were, because it was apparently across the street from where we were trying to go next. So heading back to that area now. This is Feldern Hall, and this was originally built in the early 1840s by King Ludwig the First of Bavaria. And then during World War II, during the we'll say regime change. I don't want this video to be scrubbed off the internet, but this kind of became like ground zero for a lot of their movements, and it became a symbol of it. And then this is also where a lot of the leadership were sworn in and where they took their oath to him. So there is a lot of history here. It was later repurposed as a symbol of representation of the fallen soldiers on both sides. So it has served a few different purposes, but overall a lot of rich history here. So now we are on our way to Albert Einstein's childhood home. It's about a 35-minute walk in the snow, but because we are so bundled up, I don't think it's gonna be too bad. But if you guys come during winter, number one, thermals all freaking day. Number two, make sure you have like thermal socks or like fleece lined socks, night and day. Also, those like hot hand things, we put them inside our gloves. Also, one of the few reasons we are currently surviving. And then scarves and hats, not optional. You need them. We've tried a few times without, and after a few hours, we have gone back to get them. It can't be done, guys, or it can be done, but you're gonna wanna die. So, anywho, passing back through this beautiful area, so many of these beautiful historical buildings, and yeah, I need to put my hands in my pockets. So, signing out till we get to Albert Einstein's home, or childhood home, or we come across something else that's really exciting and I want to show you. So after walking about 36 minutes, we have made it. Here is Albert Einstein's childhood home, a little plaque, and this is the address, 12. So this is the building. It's pretty tall. We've got 3 stories up there, and then of course the ground level, which I'm thinking were probably shops back in the day, or businesses, just how they are now. And just kind of what his view was. I mean, I don't know how much of this is original from when he lived here, but just looking out. And this is not where he lived as an adult. Again, this was just his childhood home and where he grew up. But how cool is that? So much history here. The doors look like. Wow. I don't know which apartment was his though. There's really honestly not much else in the area. As you can see, it is like really snowing. My hair is like actually really wet now because it's really wet snow. We're starting to have some like snow accumulation. As you can see, it's finally starting to stick. So I have a feeling that by this evening, or at least by tomorrow morning, we are going to have a white flocked city, and I am not mad about that at all. I think I need to start putting my hair inside my coat because yeah, things are not going well out here for me. So okay, so about an 8-minute walk from there is this huge beer hall. So we are gonna head on in. It had pretty good reviews, and it's this entire building.
And it's outside of town
So,
too, which is nice.
yeah.
Outside of the city.
I'm curious if it's all of these floors because it's the only name on the building. So let's head on in. So it looks like they have a lot of little areas set up like this. Like this is one room, but then there's another room. And then it continues around the corner, it continues back there. So there are all of these different sections. And then we've got a bunch of beer mugs up here as part of the decor. This is really cool. All right, here we go. We have our first. Let's see if we can pick it up. Oh my gosh. Just fun. Almost a liter of beer in, and here we are restructuring our entire trip. Potentially adding back Frankfurt. We're a mess. You can't give us beer. You can't give us beer in an itinerary. This is what happens. We just came outside. Look, all the cars are covered in snow. Once again, this is where we were at. So, oh yes, actually you are correct. We do need to go this direction. Luckily it's not snowing anymore. So that's fantastic.
It is snowing still. What are you talking
Is it?
about? Yeah.
Oh,
Very
well,
light.
very lightly snowing. Not like earlier. Earlier things were really, really happening. I mean, obviously. So we'll see if it snows the rest of the time we're here, but I would be great if we just snowed this one time. Okay, so we left that beer hall and we are now on our way back to the hotel, or in that general direction. We plan to hit another beer hall, but quick review. Now that we're at a distance, I mean, this is gonna be bumpity bumps because we were walking in snowshoes and quickly, but what is your review of that place?
It was really good.
You know what? Hold on. I'll walk backwards, you walk forward. You give me a review. Tell me if I'm gonna crash into something.
The beer was really good. That place is like for somewhere like that doesn't have tourists. Well, I guess it does have tourists because there's Americans there.
Well, they sat us at the same table as the only Americans.
But there's only 3 beers that you can
Which
choose
there
from.
was only one couple that was American.
Yeah,
and they sat us there.
there's only 3 beers you can choose from: Pilsner, or lager, hef, and a IPA.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it was good beer, but the service is kind of like, I asked for a pretzel, and it didn't come out for an hour.
Well, no, you had to reorder it. They
Yeah,
forgot
to
about
reorder it. But
once you did
outside of that,
reorder it,
that's a really cool place to go to, just to chill, plan your next trip to your next country, like we did.
if you haven't already.
But there was like a lot of people just that would sit in there for like 2 hours, like us, just talking, hanging out.
Yeah.
Playing games.
Well, it has
whatever.
a lot to speak to the service. Like in Europe, they just kind of expect that you're going to be there for several hours, so you have to call them over because otherwise they feel like they're crowding you.
Yeah.
Unlike the US. The US, they're like, here's what you ordered, here's your check.
Yeah,
And
I liked it. I thought it was a
We're about
good.
to get run over.
Thought it was a good beer hall. But I don't have anything to compare it to, so I think
That's
we
the
should
first
go
one,
to,
yeah.
like,
Oh,
another beer
snap, crackle,
hall.
pop. I almost...
We should go to another beer hall so I can have something to compare it to. But the beer was awesome.
Okay, so
Yeah,
sorry,
don't trip and fall.
I tripped on, I was walking on like the side of the street and I tripped on one of the planter boxes and like fell into like the little mulch area. Luckily it
Watch
was fairly the same height, so even though I tripped, I didn't like actually fall.
You know what? These
We're fine.
people don't
We're fine.
stop out here like Switzerland does.
Yeah.
Everybody stops for pedestrians crossing out here. You're gonna get your.
They'll
get
run
ran
you over. Well, you know, it's very similar to the US. The US, we don't care. We will run you over. And you know what? If we had it our way, we would run you over and then we would fine you for being in the way.
Yeah, it's very much. Well, it's not like America, but driving wise, very American out here. People just don't care.
I mean, but do we? Like, it's kind of feels like home.
And people go down. Okay, so these little streets that we're walking down, people drive like 60 miles an hour down these little streets. Like,
Oh, the little
they
alleyways?
speed. Yeah, it's
Hold
like
on, let me focus on
very
your face.
scary.
You're like super blurry.
Yeah, so these streets out here, you got to be careful. These cars,
They stop
I
for
mean, like
no
normally
way.
in the U.S., like it's a 25 mile per hour zone. Out here, I don't think they have speed limits. Like these cars are going like 60 miles an hour
just
down these
don't care.
alleyways.
We're not navigating. Hold on, we might be lost. Guys, we randomly turned, but we randomly made the right turn. We are still going the right direction. We're still well en route to our destination. You guys, that's what I call a pro. Every time so far that we have navigated somewhere, it has been within a 5-minute difference to walk compared to driving. And I think it's just because of like traffic and detours, because there's a ton of like construction going on, but it is wild. So, I mean, it's worth checking if you ever come and when you come to see if maybe it's just the construction, but at least during this trip that we're taking right now, it's the same amount of time to walk versus drive. But walking, you get to see everything and experience it, and then, you know, stop if like shops look cute, restaurants look cute, bars look cute, versus driving costs a lot more, and then also I feel like you miss out on a lot. So anywho, we are so say we're driving, we're walking, experiencing everything we can, and I'll see you guys when we get there. Okay, we found it. It is literally the other side of the block from our hotel. Our hotel's on the other side. Oh no. It has, oh my gosh, what? Oh my god. Okay, so this is like a really, really well-known like beer hall. And I mean, clearly the reputation precedes it. Okay, you know what? Let's go eat dinner and then let's come back. So now we are heading back to the hotel and we're just gonna eat dinner there. So our hotel has a restaurant that I guess is kind of like a sister restaurant to Nobu. So they have some of the same menu items as well. And it says even like some of the best items from the Nobu menu. So we're gonna eat there because around us is a bunch of like German food, which, I mean, we're not necessarily against German food. However, it's just a lot of meat and we're not big meat eaters. So we're still passing by the bar right now, or the beer hall. And then right there's our hotel. So on our way there, eat dinner, and then hopefully by then the line will have died down and we'll be able to go in and grab a drink, because even if we only get one drink, it's still worth it because it's literally like around the corner from our hotel. What are you doing? Are you trying to get in the, he's trying to break in the back door. He's trying to loophole this bad boy. I mean, well, is it open? Hold on, let's see. Hang tight. It's locked. It was worth a try.
Talk to me, baby.